Yo, shout out to my boy Big B Sports, Brian, man. He always starts his videos with this same slogan. He says, make it make sense, right? Make it make sense. Like, please, break this down for me. Somebody help me in the comments make this make sense. Okay, if you didn't see here, former Texas A&M and USC defensive lineman Isaiah Raikes has committed to Auburn. This is a man that's 6'1", 315 pounds with 1 year of eligibility left. And it says, Plains is the crib, war damn eagle. And he's going to Auburn. Now, I'm not mad at Auburn. Auburn's recruiting players, trying to find players in the transfer portal. Everybody's looking for defensive tackles. If you're a defensive tackle, you're worth the damn. They're looking for you. But let's just say you're a big body and you've been to major schools. Maybe they want you too. Maybe. And that's the case here. Isaiah Raikes, I watched tape on this kid, and I said, oh, my God, he's slow off the ball. He's bottom heavy. He just doesn't look right. I don't like the way he doesn't even maintain his gap properly. I just think he's just terrible. I thought, man, that kid's not a good player. I'm not going to drag him. I'm just going to say he made a poor decision in transferring from A&M to USC. So I put him on my bottom 10 list. I made the video. I told everybody I don't understand why he went there. I thought he probably should have went to Syracuse or the Group of Five. But he's leaving A&M and he's going to USC. I was like, no, this is terrible. Then he gets in the transfer portal. He goes to USC, and he jumps in the transfer portal again. And this time, I'm posting on TikTok, and Twitter, and I'm going, man, I told you guys, I was right. I told you this guy couldn't play at USC. One of the worst transfers going to USC. Now he's back in the portal. Kid can't play football. Where does he go? Transfers back to the SEC. Guys, these kids are so delusional. If you can't play at A&M, you can't play at USC, you can't play at Auburn. You can't. They're going to put you in the rotation. They just signed you. I mean, you're going to be a part of the rotation. But I know what you're a liability on the field. I've watched it. This ain't God's plan, as he says. Said some crazy shit, bro. Go read it. Somewhere else he wrote it. SEC, baby. What? Are you kidding me? Oh, yeah, he wrote to USC. He said, thank you for taking time and effort and, trying to build me, but I've been thinking about this for a long time. What are you thinking about? Look, man, you could box score scout him if you want, or go turn on the tape. Go turn on the tape. I'm going to tell you right now, this is a man in his career, in 4 years, he's got 1.5 sacks to his name. He got 1.5 more sacks than me, bro. And he's been out at practice for 4 years. He's been suiting up for games for 4 years. All he's got 1.5 more than me. And you know what's crazy? All of them are half sacks. He don't even have a real one. He got half a sack, bro. He was holding somebody's hand. You see this 1 sack? It's 2 half sacks. And another half sack back in 2022. This motherfucker ain't even got a real sack. And he's transferring to USC and Auburn from A&M. Like, come on. What are we doing? We just talked about a guy transferring. Oh, he's only got 4 sacks, Rico. He's only got 4. 4? Sounds like a damn millionaire compared to this dude. I know. It's different positions. He's not an edge rusher, Rico. You don't understand. He's a 3 technique, and he plugs the gap, and he's sitting in the A gap, and he's doing it. Shut up. You might accidentally, in 4 years, you should accidentally get more than 1.5 sacks. The lack of production is glaring. Getting off the ball is just pathetic. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know what you guys are doing. That's the way you evaluate players. You just go, yeah, we labeled that guy good. He's still good. He's good. I heard he's got a big butt. He's good. Hey, no Diddy. This ain't it. Terrible transfer. Shout out to Auburn. Shout out to Auburn for getting depth on their defensive line. They're doing what they need to do. This young man's going to finish the season with 8 tackles. 8 tackles. Somebody count them. We're going to be on Isaiah Raikes' tackle watch. One of my MVPs hit me up every week. Give me an update on how many tackles this man makes, on how many plays this guy plays. Somebody let me know, because he ain't a good football player. Not from what I've seen. He would have been a great get. Hey, man, he should have went to ULM. UAB. I would have been applauding the shit out of the transfer. This, I can't play at one SEC school. Man, I heard I could play at the other one. How ridiculous. Your friends don't know, but Rico knows.